So all around me right now are domesticated horses. But what if I told you that Florida actually has wild horses and bison and a ton of alligators? I'm going to take you to the park that has it all. Paynes Prairie Preserve is a Florida state park that encompasses 21,000 acres of savanna in Alachua County, Florida. The park was established in 1971 as the state's first ever designated preserve. The prairie is named after King Payne, who was a prominent 18th century Seminole leader. I started off exploring the Eco Passage Observation Boardwalk with the hope of seeing bison. Unfortunately, I had just missed them. They're usually seen early in the day or late in the afternoon, but I did spot wild horses from far off. While my goal was to find wild horses and bison, I couldn't help but get videos of sandhill cranes. These cranes can get anywhere from 7 to 10 pounds, and their wingspan can get all the way up to 200 centimeters. They mate for life, and are also thought to be an explanation for the original sighting of the Mothman. My brother joined me, and we made our way to the Bowling Bluff Trail. The trail is around 2.6 miles round trip, and it is common for wild horses to be found on it. Turn into like a selfie. Yeah, both of us. Alright, welcome back to the channel, guys. We're going on the Bowling Bluff Trail today. There should be bison, deer, and maybe some wild horses.
And possibly gators.
Possibly gators. Let's get it. I can't emphasize enough how important it is to ask the park staff where the animals might be. Bowling Bluff Trail is a great bet, but the staff know where these animals move around. This is a red-shouldered hawk. These hawks wait at the top of trees until they spot their prey, usually small mammals or lizards, and then dive down on top of them. He's getting our important footage. There goes my hero. Watch him as he goes. Wild horses. These animals are the descendants of Spanish horses brought to Florida by Ponce de Leon in 1521. When the Spanish began returning to their homeland, they were unable to bring horses and livestock with them. Left on their lonesome, the horses ran wild and adapted to their new environment over time. In the 19th century, Spanish, Seminoles, and Florida cowmen re-domesticated the breed, and the animals took the name Florida cracker horses. As larger European livestock were brought over from the New World, the Florida cracker horses were no longer needed, and once again returned to the wild, where they are today. Go for it. We made our way to the main part of the preserve in hopes of finding bison. The main entrance is a short walk from the parking lot and has a nice building with lots of amazing information, including maps and dioramas of different animals. They also have an observation room where you can look through telescopes out onto the prairie. I was dropping my brother back off at his car when we spotted an animal I'd been searching for weeks. After one of Florida's coldest weeks, the alligators are all out and basking in the warm sunlight. Born around 8 to 10 inches long, these swamp puppies can grow all the way up to 15 feet long and 800 pounds. Male alligators do tend to be much larger than females. Alligators, being carnivores, consume fish, birds, turtles, and mammals. At one point, alligators were near extinction due to overhunting in the 1970s. They have, over time, recovered from this and are no longer endangered. Alligators are cold-blooded. They can survive in freezing temps by entering a dormant state and holding their breath. This turtle finds itself near an alligator, but has nothing to fear from it. On a day like today, gators are focused on one thing: warmth. So the turtle goes on his way, and the gators pay him no attention. These reptiles have dark armored skin, their back being hard, and their stomach being softer. They also have sensory organs on their scales that detect vibrations and pressure in the water. These two alligators sit unaware that one of their biggest predators lies only feet from them. A great blue heron. Maxing out at 4 feet tall, these animals hunt baby alligators. They've been seen playing with their food for up to 20 to 30 minutes before eating it. To baby alligators, this animal is a nightmare. Thankfully, the blue heron decides to leave. No baby alligators for it today. While the Eco Passage has a vast multitude of animals, it is located directly near a highway. I won't talk during this next video, and you can hear just how loud it truly is. This little blue heron cleans itself by a gator. Just this small area of the preserve is very diverse on its own, with lots of birds to see. So it's been about a week, but I'm back, and way far back there, that's all bison. Bison were a native part of Florida at one point, but then the expansion of agriculture made them all but extinct. So how do we have bison here now? In 1975, as part of the Real Florida initiative to restore historical savannas, a herd of 10 Nebraskan bison were introduced to Paynes, Prairie. Specialty breeders who had kept the Florida breed of bisons alive donated herds to the park. Now, there are around 50 to 80 bison in the park. This was the closest the herd had been in a while. A large part of Florida is currently in a drought, and that has dried out a part of the marshland that usually wouldn't be accessible by the bison. I was incredibly blessed to get a chance to see them today. Bison can weigh up to and over 2,000 pounds, and they stand around 6 feet tall at the shoulder. They can also run at speeds of up to 40 miles per hour, and are surprisingly good jumpers. This is why park staff make it clear to keep 120 feet away from these animals at minimum. Bisons are territorial, and they will charge if threatened. In the wild, these animals can live anywhere from 15 to 25 years old. They are also our national mammal here in the U.S. You can judge a bison's mood by its tail. If the tail hangs down and twitches naturally, this usually indicates that they are calm and relaxed. If the tail is standing straight up, the animal feels threatened. Teddy Roosevelt helped save bison from extinction. In 1883, he traveled to the Dakota Territory to hunt bison. After a couple of years in the West, Roosevelt returned, and in 1905, he formed the American Bison Society with William Hornaday. If you guys like that video, please like, subscribe, and comment. It helps me out a lot to put more interesting stuff on this channel, and I'll see you guys next time. I'm going to include some videos of just the animals with just music so you guys can watch it after this.